Welcome to the channel. This reading is going to be for the air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Timestamps will be in the description. We're going to start with Gemini. If you are new here, hey, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the person on my mind. And in this reading, we're going to focus on what's stifling you, Gemini, and what advice from Spirit can we find to level up and continue forward on our path, okay? To support what I do here, you can like the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee. And if you guys want a personal reading, send me an email. All right, Geminis, we're starting with you guys. Let's see if we can tune in to the Gemini energy that might find this. And if you don't resonate with this reading, check out my playlist. Your message might be there. But let's see if we can tune in to the Geminis that are stifled right now and want some advice on how to move past this. Please, show me what is stifling my Gemini energies that might find this. What's stifling Gemini? The High Priestess. Okay, I'm feeling a few things from this, but for some of you, it could be that you feel like you have to keep something, like information or something. For some of you, it's like a relationship with the higher power. You're on a journey with your own self to, all right, show me the advice on how to, what does the Gemini need to know for advice about this stifling situation? Okay, before we turn that over, okay, Gemini, that's your energy, the Lover's card. The Death card is here. And the World. Okay. Gemini, what's going on here? Well, this could be for a Gemini that is really on a path to the higher self. For some of you, the world sometimes represents moving, like physically, to a different place in the world. But ultimately, like, it starts with the Fool and it ends with the World. It can be like going full circle. And this World card, she's like, this is a person for me that is bearing their soul. This Death card being here represents a permanent ending. Now, sometimes it represents someone that has permanently left our lives, however that fits, if it's resonating. But it did come out upright, and so there is an emphasis in this card about the new day. Like, for every ending, there's a new beginning. There may have been something that you recently, that was heavy duties, like that you moved away from. Could have been a place that you had memories and feelings attached to that you physically moved from. Or it's representing what I just said before about this, like, bearing the self, being able to accept the naked self. That's what I just heard. The self, the true self. And this is your card, the Lovers. And I'm feeling this has to do with you, not another person. So, like, you may have recently, especially with this being here, in upright, you may have recently either reconnected with a faith that you kind of turned your back to for a while, maybe from even your childhood that, like, you grew up with, and now you're kind of rediscovering your connection with that faith. Or it doesn't have to be connected to church, temple, or any specific actual religion. It could just be the relationship with the higher self, the inner self, looking at looking at, I do connect this though with someone that, I mean, she's holding the Torah. It is a card of, you know, of religion, of faith, of understanding. You may have had, for some of you, maybe you had some sort of experience. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as a near-death experience, but for some of you, that could have been the case, where it made you really look at things completely different and feel like you were going to grab the world by the balls, is what I just heard. And I do feel like this energy is a person that the only relationship they really care about or are concerned with is the one with what they perceive as a higher power, okay? And for those of you that are not religious and you're not resonating when it comes to that, it's representing some sort of path that you have gone on within. You know, this is like the... And you're not being flamboyant about it or obnoxious about it, okay? This is the advice. All right, there's a Three of Wands, a Hierophant, the Empress, Judgment, the King of Wands. Okay, so for the Geminis that might be resonating with this, the advice is, if this is the energy that is on the path and confidently choosing that path, okay? They're not dilly-dallying. They know they've chosen who they are, okay? And that person is facing this High Priestess. This is the Hierophant. This is the Pope. And I do connect this card to church. Okay, it doesn't have to be the Catholic Church, but I connect it to a place where an actual, sometimes person, physical person in one's life that guides them on the path. Now, I'm just saying, I just felt this, so I'm just going to say it, because I just felt it, and this isn't for everyone. But for those of you who are resonating with this, being on this higher path, or have looked within, or had some sort of experience, epiphany, whatever, some of you might be needing to take or look to someone to guide you, or be more open, okay? I mean, this can be a divine pair, like in a holy way. So for some of you, okay, because you have found this inner wisdom, have gotten to that balanced energy on your journey, have leveled up to that degree, you are ready for that soulmate, for that true divine partnership, okay? A true divine partnership, all right? And that might be why this is here too. I was feeling like this person, because they are figuring out their own self, all right? Or they have, or they feel like they have, you know, it isn't about anyone else but the Gemini energy. But that could be for many of the Gemini. Like if some of you might be past that, you know, and this could actually speak about being more open, because this is the advice, being more open to either being part of a group, if you are solitary in your practice or your beliefs, or, you know, there might not be a very specific thing that you believe in or whatever. So this could be suggesting that finding something that resonates with you, okay, or an actual person to help guide will make you feel, it can do something for you along your journey. It's advice. If not, it's what I said about the actual, now that you've gained a certain balance, that you're ready for that divine partnership, okay? And this is the Empress card, Taurus energy. This is also Taurus energy, the Hierophant. And this is about creation. This is all the queens in one. She's creation. For some of you, if you were trying to reach a certain place in your life, mentally, emotionally, physically, because you wanted to, this can sometimes represent marriage, the Hierophant. And I just am saying that I wasn't feeling that at all before, but like with this heart, with the Empress next to it, for some of you, okay, for some of you who are resonating with the solitary, all right, and, you know, forget the relationship stuff. This is being like at one and okay with your energy, wherever you are as a woman on your journey. And if you're a masculine and you're resonating, it's being okay or realizing that you deserve this type of energy, that you've taken lesser energy in the past, okay? In love connections, all right? Now, and for others, it's for feminines who are resonating, it's like reaching a place that you don't question your femininity or what it means for you to be a woman, if you had in the past. And that you may even feel, for some of you, I just heard like the relationship for you with the higher power overrides any other like connection, okay, for some of you. And the Judgment card is here as well. I mean, you've got like the High Priestess, Hierophant, Judgment. The Lovers is also, this is Adam and Eve. I mean, okay. The Judgment here could be suggesting that you have resurrected a whole new version of yourself, or that's how you feel. And this King of Wands, if you are a masculine energy resonating, this could suggest that in the past, your passions were the thing that maybe drove you, and your decisions, and maybe came from a darker place, okay? And that you've been able to balance that out. So this could do with the physical creation, like in a sensual way if you're resonating with the divine partnership, like this could say that you're now in a place where you could actually find that divine partnership and fulfill all the desires that you at one time maybe thought you were never going to have, all right? And for others, this is about, just like the Empress, there's something maybe that you desire to create, like whether it's art or a new path in your life or a new way of seeing yourself. For feminine energies, if you had, this isn't for everyone, it's kind of specific, and it goes for both masculine and feminine, but in different ways. Like if the feminine had issues with masculine energies in the past, that was part of their soul's journey to get to this higher place. It was part of, if you resonate, you resonate. You can see the masculine energies in a different way now, or like what you connect to the wand specifically. If you had hangups with that, if you resonate, you resonate, okay? For those of you who are resonating, that was a big part of your journey, having to move past that kind of whatever that wand is. And I'm seeing something very specific in my mind, and I feel like those of you who get it, see it too. So I'm just going to leave it there because it's kind of a darker thing. And for the masculines, it could have been the way that you felt emasculated by feminine energies, or, you know, if you were betrayed by feminine energies, if that's part of your journey, that now you can embrace your masculinity in a positive way that you weren't able to do before if you had issues with that. All right, that's what I'm seeing here, guys. And we're going to move on now to Libra energies. Okay, Libras, let's tune in. What is stifling you? And what advice do the cards want to give you about this to move along on your path? And to support what I do, you can like the video. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. It really helps me out. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee. And if you guys want personal readings, send me an email. Alright, let's tune in, please, to the Libra energies that might find this. And if you don't resonate with this reading, check out my playlist. Your message might be there. Alright, what's stifling this Libra energy that might find this? The Libra energies that might tune into this. What's stifling? What do they feel suffocated by? What is stifling them? The Two of Cups. A connection. A connection. What's the advice? And then we'll see what exactly is connected to this connection. What's the advice about this? To move past what's stifling the Libra. Okay. Alright, that's the Ten of Wands. Alright. Well, there you are. The Justice card. That's my Libras. Okay, so this is the Six of Wands. It's about being celebrated for our accomplishments. This is the Knight of Swords. Alright. This energy, he's ready. He comes in fast. He's supposed to be coming with a truth. Sometimes, I don't know, you know, this energy can be in and out. So this is about a connection, Libra, that either this person comes in and out, and when they do, you feel like it's the parade has come to town, okay? Either you have a child with this person, or you want to be the epitome of what they desire, with this Empress card being here, or you want to grow something with them. That's you, and you want balance. You want truth. You want truth from this energy. You want them to celebrate you. Now, this is the connection. This is what is actually... This is the thing that is actually stifling you on your path to leveling up. Alright? And what this is saying, it's pretty straightforward, is you have to, this thing is a burden. You're acting like it's something to be celebrated. But it's saying here, this person, if you're resonating, is in and out. Alright? Your Lady Justice sitting here, getting your nails and your hair did, like waiting for this energy, and under it's a Five of Sword. Alright? The sword. That's the energy sometimes that walks away. Justice, you know, this energy wants to discuss things. They want to understand things. They want balance. But this energy's in and out. Flighty. Not giving full truths, like I just said before. And that's not for all of you. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. But if you're resonating, you found this maybe for a reason. Maybe this is not what you wanted to hear, but what you need to hear. Because this is about what's stifling you. So, like, you might be looking at this connection like this is your Prince Charming, or your, you know, your queen, your empress. But, like, looking at it through rose-colored glasses is what I heard, alright? So if you're resonating, like here, this energy's not really paying attention to you, alright? But you might not, so if you know you're not really looking at it, or you don't want to see it, or you're hoping that this person, you know, will look and see what you see in the connection. That, like, they're your empress, or you could be their empress, right? Some of you have to really, look, this is the person that carries the burdens. So this could be like suggesting that you're not seeing it like this person is the thing that's stifling you on the journey. All right. In upright, this energy is carrying burdens like it's nothing. It's like la la la, ain't no problem, you know. Here they're falling over their own feet. They're bandaged up. They're a mess. It might be time to walk away, to stop trying to fight and hold on for a balanced, like, or a truth, okay, that you might not ever get. And this is the person at the crossroad, okay? For me, this is a person that, like, so if you're between the choice, and here I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, and this Devil card's peeking out. So it just makes me feel like if you are at a crossroads about if you could fully trust this person, if they are a liar, if they're just, and if you could be connected to them because the wand, this you might really be passion driven. The wand connection to this energy, if you're resonating, could be toxic for you if you're resonating. It could be the reason why you're not. So the advice, if you're resonating, is this. This could be your person. And I would say, before fully deciding that, if you are at a crossroads and that's why you found this, like if you're like, I don't know, this person's not a burden, they're not burdening me, it might be you not seeing it because, like the rose-colored glass thing, and you might want to reflect on if this devil thing, because it's like they're looking at the devil so lovingly there, and that's an energy that's about being, and under that's the Knight of Pentacles, who is slow. So this could be saying for those of you, if you're waiting for this person to just like get where you're at in like the balance, to want, you know, to see things how you see it, that it could take them a long time because the Knight of Pentacles is slow and it's under the devil. So it might take this energy some time before they become the virtuous energy that you seem to see them as. And you might want to reflect on, are you lying to yourself, okay, with this here? And is it about the devil deck energy, okay? Like, I don't know how else to say it, all right? They could be a Capricorn. If they're not, you know, that devil card really stood out. This Taurus energy is here, you know? All right. All right, Libras. I love you guys. That's what I'm seeing there. And we're going to move on now to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what is stifling you on your path. And what advice does Spirit have about how to move forward? And to support what I do, you can like the video. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee. And if you want a personal reading, you can email me, guys. Alright, let's tune in, please, to the Aquarius energies that might find this. And if you don't resonate with this reading, check out my playlist. Your message might be there. But let's see if we can tune into you guys that might find this. And what is stifling the Aquarius? Let's see. What's stifling the Aquarius? You feel suffocated by this thing. The Queen of Pentacles. Stability. Something to do with stability. Maybe actually money. Alright, we'll look deeper. What's the advice about this actual Queen of Pentacles stifled situation for Aquarius? Alright. Alright. The Two of Pentacles. Hermit. That's Virgo energy. Six of Wands. Alright. This coin juggling. This Hermit card. Alright, let's see what's here. What does this mean for my Aquarius? We have a 10 of Wands, an Eight of Wands, a Knight of Wands, a Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. This is the advice. It was like this. So, Aquarius, that might resonate with this. This is the thing that came out for what is representing, like, what is stifling you. So, I'm feeling like, for some of you, it's representing an actual person. For some of you, it's representing money. For some, it's what's connected to that feeling like stability. Okay? Now, this could talk about that the Aquarius, who's going to resonate, or is resonating, was juggling or back and forth, possibly between leaving a situation it could be a job for some of you. For some of you, it could be a person. For some, it's a job. I feel like if it's a person, you're contemplating it because of what you connect to the stability, like what they represent as far as the stability in your life. Okay, so this would bring whatever it's connected to, whether it's a person or a job. It has to do with stability, or that what it brings in the foundation for you, or has. Now, this came out for the advice. And I would say whether it was a job, a person, this was something that there was accomplishments in this. Like, you achieved things during this time with the Six of Wands being here. It could actually, too, for some of you, be a reflection of the things you've accomplished, whether it's in your career or in a connection, especially if it's a Virgo, you are with a Virgo and you're resonating. Now, this came out for the advice. So, she came out to the side. So, either you need to, this is saying just what I'm feeling, to be more emotional, like be more open to your emotions. For some of you, it could be suggesting you need to like balance out if you become emotionally, if you make choices that are driven by your emotions. Like if you indulge in things when you're feeling emotional, for some of you, it's like you need to balance your emotions in general, it could be saying. The Ten of Wands is all about the person that they're carrying a burden. Here, and this is usually how you see them, they're falling over themselves, dropping. It usually represents their burdens in life, and it's all how one carries them. So, like, this person knows how to carry the load. You might want to, I'm feeling like you might want to give yourself some credit for the things you've accomplished. Like that's, you know, maybe this is saying like you haven't been, for some of you, you feel like you've gotten to a certain place in your life, like you feel old, like, for some of you, like this could have to do with some people retiring, you know, getting towards the end, because I'm really feeling the career thing. And this Eight of Pentacles being here, like the time that you put into the work you've done up to this point. This Knight of Wands, this could be talking about for some people, or even if you were resonating with the thing I just said about the retiring or being older, like or like, you know, just feeling, you don't have to be that, you know, like old, but sometimes this card, you know, it can have to do with like us just feeling you know, feeling it, like we're getting older, you know, we can't do the things we used to do physically, you know, the body's not the same, is what I heard, you know. But this Knight of Wands being here, and it's facing this, so I'm feeling like it has to do, for some of you, because the Knights are it's the person taking action, and they're passionate, and they're going towards this. So for some of you, this is like advice about if you were questioning something to do with how you make your money, how you gain your stability, if you're resonating with that, and like not sure which way to go, juggling, you know, about which way to go. Like if this is about two different jobs, or even two different people, it could be between, like, one is more, maybe actually a job you've been at longer, you have more experience at, and one that, you know, would be new, you'd feel new and, like, and celebrated and have more creative, maybe, freedoms. Could be talking about that. That this could suggest you would want to go towards the thing. I mean, this is something that you've put time and effort into. So I'm going to say there's something creative that you might have held back from doing for some of you because you're worried about it affecting your money, your overall stability. Like it's going to take away from the other things that bring in the stability. And I feel like this would be saying, like, don't take everything so seriously, is what I heard, like, with this. Like, you could be making it more of a burden than it is. That you should work on the thing that you are creatively driven toward and passionate about. And this is the Nine of Swords, and it came out upright. So it's like, if you've been stressed, like, if it came out like this is like the person that can't sleep, and they're really stressed out. Like here, they're rubbing peppermint oil on their, you know, temples, and they're like, you know, they're dealing with it. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to make you lose sleep, okay? It doesn't have to be the stressful thing, all right? And it's definitely connected to something that is emotionally driven. It's like this cup here that you're like on the fence about, you know, that you might get overly emotional. Like it's an emotionally driven decision ultimately. I feel like that's what it's saying. Because even this could be, you know, this is the wise hermit energy. Like, you might be juggling between making a very, what you see as an adult decision, and a whimsical, like, creative, influenced, you know, something that's more driven by emotions and the passion. Okay, I feel like that's who this is for. Like someone that's kind of, and I feel like this is saying ultimately you have to let your heart decide. All right, if you're resonating. Don't focus so much on the money, if that's what it's representing, literally money, or if you're being blinded by, like, I keep hearing maturity, like you want to make like a mature choice, but you're feeling like it's, like, if you put it this way, if you don't do it, you'll regret it. If you do it, you might regret it. That's what I heard. So that might be like what you say to yourself. But ultimately, I think this is, if you're resonating, the advice from the cards are follow your heart. You know, you don't have to be on the fence. Like, you can be logical about it and let your heart guide you. All right? If you're resonating, that's what I'm feeling there, guys. All right? Thank you so much for being here. If you did resonate, if you didn't, check out the playlist. Your message might be there, guys. All right? Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next time.